Hello and welcome to Janette's I'm Every Woman TV. I'm your host, Janette Burke. And ladies, do we have fashion questions for fall? What jackets to wear, short or long? How to make our body look the best it can be? Well, we have Erin MacKay with us today of Hendrixroe Fashions. And we're here with Erin MacKay, who is the creative director of Hendrixroe.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about Hendrixroe and how you became the creative director.
So Hendrixroe is based off of Jimi Hendrix and Marilyn Monroe. So I always say if they were to have two babies, or if they were to have a child, that would be the company. So it's very Jimi Hendrix influence. I grew up loving him my whole life and loving his style and his passion and his flair. But I still love the glamour of Marilyn Monroe. So I do a lot of, I work with leather, fur, so a bit of both.
Okay, well, I love Marilyn Monroe. I've always been a fan of Marilyn Monroe and old Hollywood.
Yes.
So and leather, well, I mean,
I would
love leather.
Yeah,
and fur. So what else do you work with?
Well, I kind of make a joke that I'd say, like, if Marilyn Monroe were to go to Coachella and be backstage with Jimi Hendrix, that would be the line. So I do a lot of, like, boho hippie stuff, but I also do a lot of, like, I call this my Jackie O kind of line of it.
Yes, this is actually very beautiful.
Thank you.
And I'm admiring it, and you're right, it is very Jackie O. And I saw another jacket you designed earlier tonight that Sasha Stintz is wearing from Sasha Stintz
Stoltz,
PR.
yeah.
Stoltz?
Yeah.
Sorry. Sasha Stoltz PR.
Right.
And she had a beautiful jacket on too that you designed.
So that's a Jimmy Tails. That's kind of what I'm known for. It's called the Jimmy Tails coat. It's got a beautiful structured shoulder and then comes down into like the ducktails in the back. Also made out of wool and such. Yeah, with a nice beautiful collar. I'm very proud of that coat. It's quite...
And it's, you know what else I noticed is that you do beautiful buttons, and that coat had beautiful buttons too.
Yes. So all the buttons actually I purchased from they're from a jeweler. So they were once jewels that have now been taken down and made into buttons. So they are all...
Yeah, and I could tell that was jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, those are pretty impressive buttons.
Thank you.
And something like that would actually minimize the need for a lot of accessories, right?
Absolutely. I always think less is more, but then again, I love layering. So I'm like a leather coat, a fur, and all that. But yeah.
Yeah, so I would almost say that this is like a conversation piece, and so is the other jacket that Sasha's wearing.
Yeah, definitely the one that Sasha's wearing is definitely a conversation piece, and it is. I get the most notice from that coat. It's very rocker chic, but yet very, very classy and elegant at the same time. So you could wear that coat, and even this coat with like I'm wearing with leggings, a leather legging, or you could do it with like a ripped jean and a high pump, or I even wear it with like I have we have leather joggers. So put that with a leather jogger and a runner. It just depends on whatever your style is.
And that's so in now too, you know?
It is, yeah, mixing the really high end with just like everyday wear.
Yeah, and it's simple too. I mean, like you and I are kind of doing the same thing here. A simple shirt. Mine has a little bit of.
I always love that being able
avoid wearing a jewelry like a necklace that's right in there for you, right?
Yeah.
And leather jumper. You've got a jumper on too, and the heels, right? And a little overcoat of some sort, a nice little bag, and you're off to the races.
Absolutely.
Right?
But the funny thing is, even with the heels and stuff, like if you were to see me every day, it's so weird. I am most comfortable in like my sweats and my Jordans and my toque. I wear a toque most of the time. So it is very funny that I create all this like elegant, beautiful things, but I'm very comfortable in
So, but I think women today maybe crave that simplicity, especially like clothes that will take them from the office to the after hours.
Absolutely.
And that will, be easy to like put a couple pieces together, minimize costs, also easy to travel with.
Yeah. So, I think Hervé Leger has done a really great job with accentuating the woman's body, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. But my line is more, I come from women that are curvy, right? So the problem areas, even like the tails coat, it covers the woman's hip area, but yet cinches you in where it's most flattering, covers the upper arms. All my dresses are very flowy, and I work with more cutouts. My dresses are most cut out from the sides, so it shows a little side breast and the upper hips, but nothing that every size can wear it. I want a woman to walk into a room and a man to look at a woman and be like, I don't know why I find her so beautiful, but I'm attracted to everything from the flow in her dress to the way that coat is structured, because it is a piece of art. And so that way people are actually seeing the design opposed to objectifying the woman's body.
Well, yeah, I think most women want that, and they want the style, but they also want to feel beautiful. So that is a good analogy. Let me ask you, what do you do for the top heavy girl?
Every single thing I've made can go for any size. I specialize in doing almost a woman's bespoke as well. So you can come into my office, and I will measure you, and everything will be made to order specifically for you of any size.
Right, but some people in some body types should not be wearing short jackets because they just get cut off. They have to wear a longer jacket, right?
Of course. But again, I've got two different styles. So this one I'm wearing today is a bit longer, but it also comes in a bit shorter. The structured Jimmy Tails coat is longer, and like I said, again, it kind of covers those hips, because those are those days that you want. What are in your closet when you're not feeling so good or very hot? You put something of mine on, and you're going to feel beautiful no matter what, and it's covering all your problem areas, I feel.
So is it just jackets that you do, or do you do full suits? Or?
Yeah, I do full suits, dresses. I'm starting right now in a beautiful cashmere coat line. I'm very excited about that to come out. I showed a couple of pieces during Fashion Week of the things that are coming out for the fall, but I do have a full beautiful cashmere coat line that they are so delicious. I just can't wait for them to come out.
You know, now I know where I saw you before. Fashion Week.
Probably, definitely, yes, yeah. I'm bopping around.
I see navies very hot now, camels, some burgundies. What else is in for the fall?
I'm doing... Hendrixroe is going to be, we're sticking with a lot of the leather and the fringe, of course. I'm always going to set, but I'm also working on a cape, these beautiful capelets that have beautiful, buttery leather around the collars and such. And again, yes, in the navies.
Capelets are very hot.
Oh my goodness. And this one is, you just tell I love what I'm doing, because I'm in love with all my stuff. They've got beautiful big pockets to put in the front. Everything I do is also for comfort. I want you to look elegant, but I want you to feel like, those little pockets you can just put in the front, and you're like, oh yeah. So right now I am a private client only company. You can contact me online at www.hendrixroe.com.
And Hendrixroe is
Hendrixroe. So as in Jimi Hendrix, and then Marilyn Monroe. So Roe.
Hendrixroe.
Yep.
And it's www. Say it again.
www.hendrixroe.com.
And do you have a phone number that people can call you at?
Sure do. 647-520-3874.
Okay, great. So, thank you so much for being here. We'll smile for the camera. Don't forget to check out her incredible stuff and place your orders, ladies, because we might be just into July, but before you know it, it's fall. And if you order now, you'll have your fall order.
Absolutely. Love is love.
Thanks for being with us today on Janette's I'm Every Woman TV. I'm your host, Janette Burke, signing off. We hope we gave you some incredible fashion tips to follow when selecting your fall wardrobe. And until next time, continue to be fabulous. Please remember to like, share, and comment on all our posts on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+, Vimeo, YouTube, Instagram, Tumblr, you name it, we're there. # Janette's I'm Every Woman TV.